Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Monday, November 9th workout to go over with you. Let's talk about this one. Monday's workout is an AMRAP 15. It's actually an ascending ladder for everything except for one movement. So let's talk about the format, then we'll get over the movements a little bit too. The workout is going to start with 3 repetitions of everything except for this movement here, odd object rows. You're going to have your odd object and you will be, or odd objects, doing rows with that movement. So it's something we've done the past few weeks. Hopefully you don't need too much of a demo on that. But after that, you're going to do 3 repetitions of everything. Once you finish through the first round, you're going to do 6s of everything, 9s, 12s, 15s maybe even, cycling as high as you can for 15 minutes. The one thing that doesn't change, every round will always be 12 odd object rows. Movements, let's do it. Movement number 1, we have some front plank push-ups. These have a lot of different names for them. I like to call them robot push-ups. But from a push-up position, you are going to go down to your elbows and then back up to the top. Try to maintain a plank the whole time, so if your hips are moving forward and backwards, that's not keeping that nice plank that we want, and that's not firing the muscles that we want. So 3 push-ups, you start at the top, elbows down, back to the top is 1 repetition. We already talked about the odd object rows. The next one is Turkish get-ups. I wouldn't say this is necessarily an advanced movement, but there are a lot of moving parts, so much so that I'm going to try to put a demo in the notes for you to do. I know many of you have done Turkish get-ups, so just to briefly go through that, if you don't want to watch a full video, when we start our Turkish get-up, we want to have our arm extended, and we want to have whatever arm that our weight's in, that knee is going to be bended with the other leg straight. From there, we make an arm bar. With our arm extended, you're going to roll over to the elbow, going to make a nice little tripod with your hips on the ground, hand on the ground. That object that you're holding up is always going to be at the highest possible point. So when you're lying down, it's going to be up straight above your shoulder. And when we finish, we come all the way back up to tall. Finishing the movement is actually when we come back down. So after you do your get up, you got to do the Turkish get down. From there, if I have it in my right arm, I'm going to take a knee down with my left, put my left arm down, shoot my left leg through. Now my feet are both going to be in front of me on my butt and my hand's going to be on the ground. From there, I roll onto that elbow, roll all the way back down with the kettlebell fully extended. That was kind of a long explanation, but watching it on video hopefully will help out a little bit too. The final movement that we have is something else we did last week, which is weighted glute bridges. So that weight is going to be on your hip as you have your soles of your feet on the ground, shoulders on the ground, and you're going to extend those hips up, squeezing those glutes at the top. The knees will be bent because your soles of your feet are going to be sort of closer toward your butt. 3s for everything, 6s, 9s, 12s, etc., etc. It's going to be a pretty darn good workout. Any questions? Let us know. Have an awesome Monday.